Hello? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with one more episode of Fallout 3 for the day. Now, I was about ready to call it quits, go explore, whatever, when I received this.
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats.
So, trouble on the home front. It's time to go home. I wasn't expecting this quiz until much later, but hey, you know what? Just means that was one less thing to worry about. And I'm going to be dismissing Charon in favor of Star Paladin Cross. Us later.
You saved my life. Thank you, stranger. I hate to ask you this, but times are hard. Can you spare any more water? I mean, you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it for free? Thank you. Thank you so much. You've saved my life. Bless you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. You can go home, Lone Wanderer. Gotta admit, I did not expect this quest to pop up, but you know what? I'll do it anyway.
Inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry.
I'm wearing my armored jumpsuit just in case. What's up ahead? Weathered outcast. Let's just keep going, keep going. Vault 101 PA system.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
What the hell is Amita? So help me if you heard. I need to talk to Meter. I got a message. I just thought I'd stop home for a bit. How's the vault? Don't mind me, I just picked up some stuff left behind. I need to talk with Amita. I got her message.
Amata's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
I mean, I just had a hunch she was in trouble.
Maybe. She isn't the only one, that's for sure. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here. Nothing but trouble.
What sort of trouble do you mean?
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
Dad would be horrified to know that if he was still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
So what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Can you leave me? Wait, why don't the rebels just leave?
It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault.
This is too many. I'm leaving. I'll go see what I can do about all this.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Alright, let's go. The atrium.
That's it, old man. We're opening that door, and to hell with the Overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Holy crap, you're crazy!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Tell me about the rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
What happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
I have to go.
Yes, you do.
Might as well follow Freddy. Or not. I have no idea where I'm going, so you just have to roll with me here.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage. Oh boy, are you in trouble? What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this. You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you? Yes, you do.
Can't you just leave us alone? Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible. The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels. Yes, you do.
You don't belong here anymore. You're back again? They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are. I'm at my wit's end about them. I really am. It's all kind of blurry for me. But I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place. Yes, you do.
Man, these people are jackasses. Alright, I have to figure out where the rebels are at.
Why don't Don't you look where you're going?
Storage? Oh. Chip Taylor's dead. What is this room? Common room. Cigar lounge. Diner.
There may be danger here. You don't belong here anymore.
Don't tell me you're with them, Officer Gomez. Atrium. This is not where I need to be. I need to find the rebels.
You don't belong here anymore.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
Butch, what do you do in the vault?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference.
Can you give me a... What do you think of going outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Hey, I'm already in the tunnel snakes. You gave me the jacket and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
What happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
I'll be going.
Catch you later. Maybe.
That's a horrible idea, Butch. Atrium. Thought that was a body for a second.
Oh my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
I just came as soon as I just stopped by a minute, so I stopped by. Don't fly yourself, just take a few loose ends. Yeah, I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Meta. At least I could do is help out. I may have left, but this is still where I grew up. I can't leave it in chaos. Let's not be hasty any no more before I can make it. Yeah.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
What? How did you find out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
Sounds like he's gone crazy. Power needs to be stopped. Why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now. I heard some of you have been hoping to go outside. That's pretty crazy too. Yeah, it sounds like crazy with power.
You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
Why is the overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
I think I have a solution for the vault's trouble. What happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
Yeah, I think I have a solution.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop you from the cut. You need instant danger, why you should stop and stay here. Actually, yeah.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
Don't worry, violence is my style.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
Alright, where is he?
You don't belong here anymore.
Alright, how do I get to him?
I never thought you'd be back.
Seriously. Classroom? Actually, wait, what's in the classroom? Nothing.
You're alive! I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place. A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. Bye.
Alright, I still need to figure out where the hell to go.
Hello.
Atrium. Let's try the atrium. Oh, never mind. They blocked that door.
You've got to change the overseer's mind.
I'm trying to, Butch, but I have to figure out where the overseer is at. That's the reactor. Wait, is the overseer upper level? Gotta figure out how to get to the overseer. Security. Systems room. I think that's a no-no. Low level. Overseer's office.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Tainted, you're a crazy bastard with leadership. No one in this vault has much of a future. Lay off the evil banter. I'm just kidding about your side. And
I assume you're talking about the unpleasantness when you left? Yes? Jonas and your father were endangering the future success of this vault and the safety of its residents. I did what I had to do to keep them from destroying all we had achieved here. I only wish I could have prevented it from happening at all.
in cold blood, yeah.
First of all, I didn't kill Jonas. I commanded Chief Hannon to do so, but only because it had to be done. Jonas was going to leave with your father. If he left, others would have left to join them, and they'd all vanish into the wastes, never to return. And with our numbers so depleted, we wouldn't be able to last beyond another generation. assuming our expatriates didn't lead raiders to us first.
It won't ever be pure while you're in charge. Yeah, you're not protecting people, you're destroying them. Can't you see that?
I'm afraid you're the short-sighted one here. I'm simply keeping them safe and untouched by the war above. The real danger are the rebels and insurgents who insist on risking all of our lives just to die out there in the wastes. If they weren't trying to throw our lives away like that, we could go back to the peaceful life we once had. Everyone would be happy again.
The rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever.
I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics, it's about never giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point, in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
You never should have left, kid.
Oh, come on! We were so close to getting out of here, and then he just comes and ruins it.
Well, I admit.
Oh, let's go back down. See, I knew that was gonna happen. Because I remember the red room being something bad, so I didn't want to go down there. Oh wait, I think this is the wrong way.
It's good to see you again.
Now we just have to wait for the overseer.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
Good to see you.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things. All quite civil. You both care about the residents but a different way. You notice how wrong this by some straight. Yeah, all quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, whatever it is, I'm glad to help.
I know you are. And on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I saved the vault, now you're kicking me out? I understand. Goodbye, Amata.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you, to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
You don't belong here anymore.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Sorry to see you go. Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Come on, Sharon, out of the way. Now, where's the exit?
Why won't you just leave us alone?
Oh, shut up.
Enough damage.
It's good to see you again. It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, wait, I forgot this way's blocked. Come on, Sharon, the other way.
You don't belong here anymore.
Shut up, Booyah. Apartments. This way. Kind of a sad ending, really. He helped the vault, and yet he has to go. Just like the vault dweller of the first game.
Good riddance. Get out.
Go on, get out. It's a shame you've got to go, but you'll do okay out there. I'm sure.
Come on, you two. Time to leave. Loud, isn't it? Just like the vault, there is a bit of a similarities. If you killed the overseer, Amata will say something similar to the overseer of the first game. And if you got spoiled a little bit, I'm sorry, but if you haven't read anything about Fallout or anything like that, you're missing out. It's an amazing comparison. Well, that did it, everybody. Trouble on the home front. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Do leave a like, subscribe, comment, share the video, and I shall see you in the next episode. Till next time, bye bye!